Hi friends, this is Catherine from In the Pink Designs. I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and my project today is a scallop box that opens up just like this. I don't have anything in it, but it measures, the inside of it is 3.5 by 2 1/4 by 1 inch high. Lots of candies or little gifts. I used the Sweet Strawberry stamp set and the Strawberry Builder Punch. I used the Scalloped Contour dies for the top and the bottom of the box. And I used the rectangle stitched dies for the inside. Now this paper, this DSP, is from the Pansy Petals DSP. I'm telling you, I'm getting a lot of use out of the other side. So I love both sides of that paper so much. And on this one, I used the Pale Papaya for the top and the bottom, but I decided I liked the Garden Green better. So that's the one we're going to do today. Alrighty, so, and you can get 2 of these boxes from a piece of Designer Series cardstock, sorry. You just need some scraps for the scallop pieces on the top and the bottom. Alrighty, so we're going to start with a piece of Garden Green that is 7.5 by 5 1/4. I'm going to get my Simply Scored. Alright, we're going to start on the 7.5 inch side, and we're going to score at 1, 3 1/4, 4 1/4, and 6.5. Then we're going to turn it to the 5.5 inch side, and we're going to score at 1 and 4.5. Okay, that's it. And I'm just going to fold and burnish. And this is what we want to do. Alrighty, we're just going to be tabbing the squares and leaving the rectangle straight. Alrighty. So you could start on either side as long as you keep the rectangle side straight and take a tiny wedge out of each side of the square. Move to this one. Keep those rectangles straight and wedge the square out, and then this end one. Okay, and then we're just going to flip it around and do the same exact thing. Okay. And now we want to figure out either side can be the top, the front flap, but we just need to decide which one so that we can take a little finger hole out of it before we close it up. So you need one piece that you cut with the rectangle stitch dies, and this one comes out to be 3 1/8 by 1 3/4. Okay, so you need one of the DSPs that is a stitched rectangle. Okay, and you need 2 that are 3 1/4 by 3/4 and 2 that are 2 inches by 3/4, 2 inches by 3/4. Okay, and we only have to put one on right now. You can do the whole lot if you'd like to. Okay, I'm just going to do the one And then I'm just going to, let me just get, I got a little glue on there. And then I'm just going to take tiny little crescents out of that. Okay, so this has to be our top flap. Alrighty, so we're going to start over here then to make the bottom. And we need our tear and tape. And I'm just going to put 2 pieces on each square. And then I'm just going to take the tape off of one strip here. Alright, and what we're going to do is we're going to take the top of the square and make it straight with the side of the rectangle. Okay, and then we're going to move on to the next set, and we're going to attach it to the bottom of the bottom box. Oops, I'm ripping the tape off. Now we'll do the top. Let's quite trim this enough. Okay. And there's our box. Alrighty, so now let's put the rest of our DSP on. Okay. Let that dry a little. And now I'm just going to attach the stitched rectangle to the middle of one of these scalloped rectangles. Alrighty. Now, while that dries, we're going to do a little bit of stamping. And the best way to stamp the strawberries is in strips. And I just kind of look at how I'm going to have to punch it, and that decides which way I'm going to stamp it. Okay, first, I'll use this here. First I'm going to do the outline, and I'm going to stamp this upside down because that's how it is on the punch, and I'm gonna space them out pretty far. Okay, so that's those two. Now I'm gonna do the inside by stamping it off. Okay, and now we have to do the leaves, which is the top of the strawberry and the actual leaves also. So this one is this way, so I'm going to stamp it on this side. But you know what, I'm going to do it on this side so it doesn't, because it's on this side of this punch, so I don't have to stamp I don't have to punch all of this out each time. Alright, so I'm going to do it sideways. I'm going to do the outline first, and we need 2 of these also. And then for the inside, I'm going to stamp this off also. Okay. And then we need, what, I'm going to stamp these out quick so that I have my paper. All right, I'm just going to line it up. I'm not great with my left hand. Okay, so that's our 2 stems. And now we can do our strawberries. Okay, that's our strawberries and our stems. And now we do need the green again for the leaves, and I'm going to do the same thing. Now, how is the leaf? The leaf is this way, right? Let's see. So we're going to be sticking it in this way so we can just stamp it this way. So I'm going to do 1, 2. Hopefully that'll work out. And I'm going to stamp off the inside. If you find it easier to stamp the inside first, go right ahead. I just find it easier for myself to stamp the outline first. Okay, we'll stamp this, punch this one. 1, 2. Okay, we just need to do the little flowers. And I don't have any left, so I'm going to need another piece. Here we go. Nope, that's not. Is that it? Yeah. Okay, and now I'm just going to stamp the little flower in So Saffron. I don't have the pale papaya ink yet, but if you have it, that would be great. But I'm just going to do this in So Saffron for now. All right, and I will stamp these 2. Do this one first. And this one. Okay, it makes a little mess, but it's much faster. I feel it's much faster than doing it with the dies one at a time. Okay, done with that. Okie dokie. Now, make sure you put this on the top. I'm just going to put glue on the actual box first. And excuse my head a second. I flip it over so that I can see all the edges. And if it's good, this could use a little more. Then I'll just press it down. Open it up and just give it a good press. Okay, now we can do the bottom. And I'm going to put the top, I'm going to use the good side against the box, okay? This one's a little harder because the sides stick out a little bit, but if you work fast, you can usually get it to reposition if you need to. Okay. Alrighty. Okay, now just make sure you have the right side when you're going to be putting our leaves and strawberries. Oh, I needed 3 leaves, so let me just quick do that. Okay, so we're making sure that the front of the box is towards us when we're gluing on everything. And I'm going to put 2 leaves over here and 1 leaf on this side. Okay. Okay, and now I'm going to attach the stems onto the strawberries. Okay. And I'm going to get some dimensionals. Okay, and I'm going to put the first one towards this side a little bit higher. And then the second one on the other side a bit lower. Okay. And now I'm just going to get the Stampin' Pierce mat. And we can use the tip of our take your pick tool. But that's a little thick for these little flowers, so I'm going to use my big pen. Okay. I'm just going to glue them on. Oops. I am trying to avoid getting glue everywhere, and I got it anyway. Alrighty. Just gonna take some tweezers. You could put these on with glue dots too if you want to. And I'm gonna put 1 flower up there at the top. Just hold it a minute. And the unflower right over here. Okay, and then for the final touch, I'm going to put some in color jewels. I've been going heavy on the yellow. I'm almost out of yellow. Into the middle of the flowers. And that's it. You could add a sentiment on here if you wanted. I guess you could even actually put it right here on the front, but I like them just as they are. Thank you so much for joining me today. And if you would need to buy anything from Stampin' Up, I'm a demonstrator, and I would love it if you would shop with me. My address is at the top of the screen. And the paper and the Scalloped Contours dies go on sale on May 4th, but the sweet strawberry stamp set is available now. Alrighty, if you have any questions, please let me know, and please hit the like button and subscribe if you're not subscribed. Thank you so much. I will see you next time. Bye.